Hello artists, today I'm going to go over how you can make a optical illusion, sort of like, this one's not finished, but like a rainbow is going back into this weird checkered room. So what you're going to need is a pencil to start and a ruler along with your markers. So I'm going to go ahead and, if you don't have a ruler, use a straight edge, anything, like a cereal box, a book, your Chromebook, that'll work. So to start, and I'm going to do mine with a Sharpie so that you can see it from the video. Over on part of the paper, I'm going to make a line that's just a couple inches long. And then from here down to the corner point, and I'm just doing this on a half piece of paper, so you can fold a piece of paper or you can do this on a full piece of paper, and then to the other corner. You might want to slowly watch the video when you get started so that you can see the direction of the curves that I'm going, because it's kind of specific. This one I kind of messed up on a little bit, but it's gonna work. It's gonna be great. Okay, so now within each space, I'm gonna go ahead and get ready to make a checker pattern. So in them, I think it's easiest, you're gonna need to use, this is the part also that you're gonna need is straight lines. And then for your other, actually, I lied. You're not going to need such straight lines here because you're going to follow the curves. And I made them curve in the same direction that I made those curve in. And I'm going to do that for 3 of the sides, but not where I consider the bottom. So here, again, I like to do the center one though with a ruler. Kind of to divide it in half. All right, and then this one, I'm going to have the lines come to a point here. And I know this is kind of strange to follow, so maybe you, again, slow down the video to do those lines with me. And then I kind of have to remember which one is which. And then to do the other part of the checkerboard, you are just going to use the ruler again for your, in this case, vertical lines. And as they go towards that center, I'm going to have them get just a little bit closer together. And then I'm going to work on this wall right here, doing a similar type of situation where I make them pretty big down at the closer to the edge of the paper. And then they get just a smidge smaller to make it look like it's going back in space. And then for the top line, this one, instead of having your ruler vertical, you're going to turn it horizontally. Pay attention to what you're doing. Can't see that way. And go slow. All right. So that's how to get it all sorted, and then you can start doing the checkerboard, which I've started on this one. Here, I'll go ahead and work on this checkerboard for a second. You can kind of see, I just start in one location, and then I work on that entire wall, tracing and coloring in. You just use the black marker that you have is fine. If you don't have a black marker, you can use something else. Maybe you do it where all of the checkers, instead of being black and white, you do like red and white or something. That's okay. I like to trace the shape before I fill it in. But don't just trace all of them, because here's what happens if you trace all of them first. Because that one gets colored. So does this one. So does this one. If you trace them all, then you end up just tracing everything. So you can't, it doesn't help you. So trace one at a time and then color it in. And then my trick for the rainbow to get the floor looking good is I like to start in the middle with the middle two colors of the rainbow. So I can make with yellow or green and go right down the middle. You can maybe put your finger there so you know. And then you know green is going to go right next to it. And then you kind of just start dividing it up between the colors. Then color that in. And shazam! So I know it's kind of a lot of steps. I recommend watching the video again. And we're working on it from there. All right, everybody, happy arting today.